Elias woke the same way every morning. The silence was absolute, a perfect vacuum of sound that hinted at a world beyond, yet offered no evidence of its existence. His memories were like perfectly arranged stones, smooth and round, but lacking any sharp edges of true experience. He knew his name was Elias, and this was his home. Anything beyond that felt like static on an old broadcast.
Just a glitch.
Elias said, as the nature scene on the wall flickered, a faint, almost imperceptible distortion rippling across the digital leaves. He rubbed his eyes, attributing it to fatigue. He tried to grasp at a name, a touch, a fragment of warmth that felt both intensely real and utterly foreign. The ghost of a memory, perhaps, from a life that wasn't quite his own.
Who was that?
The familiar routine was fraying at the edges. The date on his calendar, Tuesday, March 14th, had been the same for what felt like weeks or maybe months. He couldn't be sure anymore. Elias found his own reflection in the darkened screen of his tablet, and for a fleeting second it wasn't his face at all but a stranger's, etched with a deep scar above the left eye.
This isn't right.
The door, usually a silent gateway to the outside world, now stood as an impenetrable barrier. Elias felt the walls closing in, the vast silence of the apartment morphing into something oppressive. He realized with a chill that there was no one to call. Desperation drove him. He searched, his fingers tracing every seam, every surface. Then he discovered it. A loose panel, a hidden space, and within it, an object that hummed with forgotten history. The journal felt heavy, filled with his own handwriting. The words on the page were his own, yet they spoke of a life he couldn't remember, a struggle he couldn't recall. He read of the Luke, of the architects, and of his own recurring awakening to a constructed reality. The journal was a terrifying echo of his present, a record of endless cycles. Elias looked at his reflection, seeing not his current face, but an older, scarred version staring back, a ghost of a self that had once known.
This has happened before.
The apartment, once a sanctuary of ordered existence, was now a cage, meticulously designed and infinitely looping. Elias understood. This awakening was not an escape, but merely the familiar turn of a perpetual cycle. His reflection in the glass flickered, resetting, erasing the scar, erasing the memory of the memory. He was Elias again, just as he was every Tuesday, March 14th.